Hello everybody! Today I'm going to be filming a bookshelves tour. Now as you can see from the title and from what I just said, I have multiple bookshelves. So the last bookshelf tour I did was my spectacular, giant IKEA shelves. They don't fit in my room anymore because I moved house and it's slightly disastrous because like I literally have too many books for my shelves now. Here's the thing. They're a giant mess through having to take loads of books down for filming purposes, for reading purposes. At one point I tried to reorganize them to be in alphabetical order. All sorts of shenanigans went down and now they're literally a giant mess. And so I didn't want to film a bookshelf tour because I thought to myself, that's just gonna be a giant disaster. And then I realized it would actually be a lie if I were to like organize them and then be like, hey guys, these are what my shelves look like. Because they're not. My shelves have been a disaster for months. So this is my actual bookshelf tour. This is what my shelves are like. There's no organization. There's no strategy, rhyme, reason. It's just a mess. And I thought, hell, if anything, it'll be funny. This is my first shelf, right? Which I usually film in front of. But if we go around this way, my, oh, messy room, giant, oh my god, you saw my mess. It's a giant mess. Over here's my second shelf. The other way is just, oh, look, it's my closet. Alright, so let's start with this one. So at the very tippy top, we have a variety of I don't know what. We're looking at books here. Woohoo! Here we have Stephanie Perkins. Where is Anne in the French Kiss? I don't know why it's not there. We've got some tall books. Everything else is just a mess. So when we move down, this one is a bit... No, it's not. I thought there was a strategy. There's no strategy. We have a series here. I like this series. It's about mermaids. If you're looking for a mermaid series. Why is George Orwell here? He shouldn't be here. It's because I just filmed a video where I mentioned that book, City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. Yeah, that's right. This is a very popular, you can't even see my mouth. This is the most ridiculous video I've ever done. I didn't like City of Bones very much. I thought it was just average. I didn't think it was anything special, but that's just me. Moving down. Alright, so this shelf, middle shelf here, we have a selection of audiobooks. The Scorpio Races by Maggie Stiefvater, Coraline. I've listened to this one by Neil Gaiman. I'm tired from jumping now, guys. I love all audiobooks by Neil Gaiman. I have not listened to the Scorpio Races yet. I actually won this in a Twitter giveaway by Maggie Stiefvater. And it's signed, so that's really cool. And then I have the Landline Audiobook, which is also signed by Rainbow Rowell. These are some Origami Stars that I've actually love these little paper stars that I put in a jar, and I just feel like this is a beautiful decoration. Look at me, I'm so crafty. And we also have my time turner, you know, because who are we without a time turner? I'm a child and I love dinosaurs, and so I also have an elephant. So let's put these how they belong. I had just filmed a video where I had all red and green books all down here, so I had to take the dinosaurs off. So over here, these are a lot of the books that I want to read in December. Should I be focused on me or on the books? Gosh only knows. Then over here, we have a selection of other works by other authors. Alright, so then when we come down, we accidentally go out of focus, but thankfully it's just a spin of a wheel and we're back in focus. So, let's see, what's the, what pose am I gonna take here? This one is actually kind of cool. Never Stop Shutting Up by Mike Falzone. I got this at VidCon. He had left it in a random place and then he tweeted about it and he's like, I left this here. If you can find it, you can keep it. Look who found it, look who kept it. Can you tell? All of these books, they're upside down because my shelves are a disaster. At some point, I had a stack of books and I slid it in there and I just left them. Down here, we have the Chaos Walking trilogy. Haven't read it, but beautiful. I just love looking at these. You know, worth it just for the artistic purposes. Mockingjay and Catching Fire. I saw the Mockingjay movie. Let's talk about that for a second. I I'm so out of breath. That jumping thing really killed me. I don't do exercise, so going up a flight of stairs knocks me out for about 4 hours. Mockingjay, the movie. I didn't like it. It wasn't horrible. It was horrible. Me and my brother watched it together, and like literally the whole time we were laughing. It almost felt like a parody film. I really didn't enjoy it. I thought the acting was really off point. The acting in the first two movies was way better than it was in this third one. There was all of these moments that were so fabricated to make you feel emotional, and they just felt not emotional at all. And finally, when BT is showing Katniss her new equipment and she's looking at her new arrows, and he's like, yeah, they're color-coded. That's not exciting. If we're excited about color-coded arrows, what has the Hunger Games come to? So anyway, what else do we have here? Let's look at these together. We have Go Dog Go, which is an amazing book. If you have children or you just have a good soul, you should check that one out. This is a series that I don't hear a lot of people talking about. It's called Top 8 by Katie Finn, who, secret, is also Morgan Matson. This was a gift for my birthday, Where the Moon Isn't by Nathan Filer, from Regan from Peruse Project, which was really lovely of her. I'm super excited to read that one. Dragon Rider by Cornelia Funk. This was a gift from my aunt that I received maybe a decade ago. Still haven't read it. This is a book that I hate. It's called A Token Treasury. I don't even know what it is. I've never read it. It's like a bunch of little poems and stuff. But I hate it because I never know where to freaking put it. Look, that's unacceptable. I feel like we've spent a good amount of time here. Let's move down, shall we? Here we've got some manga. It's not all the manga I own. There's more up there. Vampire Knight, which I literally know nothing about, but I got it for like 50 cents once. And then Bakuman 1 and Bakuman 2, which I've read both of these. This is a great series. I really want to continue on with it. The problem with manga is that it's really expensive. Each manga is about $12. The thing is, this takes me maybe 30 minutes to read. And these series are like all at least 10 books. It's like $100 for a few hours worth of reading. So it's kind of tough to justify buying it, not gonna lie to you guys. Here we have John Green. This is cool. This is a book that I got at a signing when she came to Brampton, Ontario, and therefore I got it signed for Ariel. Your hair is lovely. Actually, speaking of signed, this one is signed to Ariel, and this one is signed, which was back up here from A.S. King. She wrote "You Rock" and gave me 2 little hearts. So she's kind of my best friend. I got both of these signed at BEA, actually. It was super cool, and I got to interview both of these ladies. So click on one of these books and it will take you to the interview that I did with these people, and it will open in a new tab. So then you can come back to this one and it won't lose your place in this video. But I'll also link these interviews down below. I would love if you check that out. Those are actually, fun fact, the least viewed videos I've posted all year, which I think is kind of sad. You can watch me fangirl in front of authors. Why would you not want to? If you're looking for a Christmas recommendation, I recommend both of these books very highly. So, alright, I wasn't sponsored to do that. I just like good authors, and those are both really wonderful ladies. My most hated book of all time, it's Life of Pi by Yann Martel. I hate this book. I hate this book so much. If there was a book I could burn, it'd be this one. It would. It would. But under it is all of my A.S. King books, A.S. King being my favorite young adult author. This probably being my favorite of her books. Everybody Sees the Ants, but Ask the Passengers is amazing, and the Gloria Brand's History of the Future, which I mentioned, is amazing. Ooh, baby. Next up is this series called the Chloe and Levesque series, but I think it's pronounced Levesque. These are a Canadian series. Canada. They're basically crime fiction for teenagers, but they're really good. I loved these books. This Brick and Enter, I've probably read this like 6 times. Like, I loved this book and the series. So let's go down to the last shelf. Okay, so over here we have Lemony Snicket. Oh, what a guy. I kind of want to reread this series, but it feels like a time commitment, you know? Next to it, we have Elixir by Hilary Duff. I've always loved Hilary Duff. I was a big fan of the Lizzie McGuire show when I was a kid. Okay, so up here, these are my graphic novels. This book is so cool. There's a hole in it. Can you guys see me? This book is really, really cool if you're looking for something. The art in it is so pretty. It's so pretty. Anyway, I'm like breaking my back. We're standing up now. Okay. And we're moving on to shelf number 2. So I'm standing on my bed. These are just random books. Here's some more manga that I was talking about having. It's Sailor Moon, Volume 1 and Volume 2. I love Sailor Moon. It was a big part of my childhood. I'm gonna fall over. This is the most precarious thing. This book is also really cool because I'm like seriously gonna fall over. I'll show you in a moment what I'm standing on. It's an accordion book. So it, like, you can read it this way, you can read it that way. It's an accordion. This is my Harry Potter shrine. My favorite one is Goblet of Fire. What is your favorite Harry Potter book? This is my e-reader, which I haven't read from in like 2 years, but it's in like a Harry Potter-y type case. And I have a sticker in here that says, "Don't mess with Texas," that I got in Texas. On a giant road trip. That was like the last time I used this e-reader. These two things are like planners that I loved getting because they have like giant pictures of different characters, and I just love the artwork. And look, I had, when was this? This was 2009. I was in grade 9, and I have French exam, English exam, and then freedom. Professor Slughorn. Over here, I have, these two books are pretty popular in the old booktube community. Cassandra Clare, haven't read either of them. My knees hurt. I want to move from this location. Abandon ship. I was standing on this ledge. It hurt, the feet. This is Smedley, he's a giraffe. Giraffes are my favorite animals. I've got lots of giraffes. Here's another one. So over here, these are my 2 classics shelves. I love these shelves. Right here we have all of my Jane Austen, all of her primary 6 novels, but then I got this recently and I'm super excited about it. It's Lady Susan and Other Works. They're like other things that nobody ever talks about that she wrote. Oh, I recently read this, okay? Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. It's so good. This edition also has a cool short story at the end called The Bottle Imp. So here is maybe the most important section of all the sections. It's George Orwell time. It's so beautiful. I also have a new collection that I'm starting that I'm super excited about. Classic dystopia. So we have The Iron Heel by Jack London, which is, I think, the first dystopian novel. I could be wrong. We by Evgeny Zamyatin, which is what 1984 was based on, and I loved this book. We have these cloth-bound versions of Jane Eyre and Wuthering Heights, which are pretty nice. They're pretty old-timey, you know, but they're new because I don't like old-timey books. They smell weird. What's funny is that in the back is my Twilight books. I don't have enough shelf space. Like you could see over there, books are just stacked all over the place. I had to choose books to hide, and Twilight series is one of the books I'm hiding. This is Money Can. Alrighty, so here we are at the final 4 shelves. We're almost done. You see first a lot of extra stuff that aren't books. I have this wood carved little box from Honduras. I have this little stuffed animal. Oh, he's a little bear who's reading a book, and I put a Harry Potter pin because that's just cool. I have this little guy that I got when I graduated, bells. And then I have this ceramic, it's a light, but the light died. My copy of Winger is signed to Ariel. Here we have books. I don't have anything to say about any of these books, actually, but The Book Thief, I haven't read it. Everybody's read it except for good old me. Honestly, I don't think I'm ever gonna get around to reading that book. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'll gladly keep it because maybe one day, who knows? But right now, got no interest. Down here, the Ugly series, which I love the series. It's a really cool young adult dystopian series. And then over here, we have a lot of other books. So let's end this. This was a weird, wow, this was weird. This took me a super long time to film. We've been on location. We've been everywhere, man. It's been a fun time though. I've had a good time. I hope you've had a good time. Please comment down below saying anything. I really wanted to do this because this is the truth. This is how I've been living. My shelves have been a mess, and I know I can't possibly be the only one. And secondly, I'll never have this shelf situation again, I think, because I'm about to move to England, and then the times will change. So we're capturing a moment here, you and I. I hope that you guys liked this insane video. I will see you in my next one. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. Happy holidays, everybody! It's Christmas vacation, I thought that I would show you guys some of the books that I really want to read in December.